U17, U20, U23. How for say you're consistent in terms of achievements, any development. Only national teams, any youth football development projects in the same.
Yeah, I think the coaches have to be consistent.
Right.
And so see a change coach. And then they are changing way no call and they are changing way near call. And then we say youth development coaches. I remember Ejumana Maya because Oshe from 1990 however now from under 16 ya opera no more bands no more time no more banning na ekoya ebe Friday dey are you no more samaja no more ebedu baby. Yeah. So at Stephen appear no money nti say ye ni dey I think say because looking at a team like Mediama Tema many Apreko Medium, they have a youth team.
Rose Park.
Yeah, Rose Park team now. Team no grow through baby. I believe say some of the players no cry in your choir called Mediama senior team no more. Yeah. The project no very very good. I believe says ye baby sa and also be boy.
Now this season, would the Ghana Premier League Nechikakra? You are coaching in the Premier League this season.
I'm coaching 2 teams.
This season, you coach Diana. Any Legon Cities. All right. About 11 o'clock. I feel now they were feeding to Max TV. Well, you see God, but Enyashi. You come up, baby. Anima, you did bro. Your special guest here, 1992 bronze medal winner for Ghana at the Olympic Games. Yaw Acheampong, were a former Black Stars player. Former Black Meteors player. Ghana, I'm trying to find out. Teams that were coaching, meaning say, Nina na mekai ya. Ya ubekai teams that were coaching Ghana. Nina.
Yeah, I was a deputy coach.
Okay.
Yeah, because Tema Youth, now I was a deputy coach to Attila.
Attila Shakaroglu.
Yeah, Attila, I was a deputy coach when Attila left.
Okay.
Then they gave me the opportunity to continue. And then with Ashgood, I was a deputy coach to Lugalovic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glasgow Lugalovic.
When he also left, I have the chance. And then in Kotoko, I was a deputy coach to Pakwesi Feben.
Yeah.
Yeah. So... But
what coach you Kotoko?
Yeah, I was a deputy to Pakwesi.
Season ben.
Season now about 4 Jan.
Ampa.
Yeah. So I can say some of the teams I call now my apprentice.
Yeah.
Because I was an
assistant.
I was an assistant and I learned a lot from them. My mate kakra and some driver. It's all about learning.
Na unkwani pabako what coach teams best 10 adenta
and America say ebi wo ho a me a deputy ebi wo ho a me the head coach I'm a deputy but won say your CV no say baby awako bia no a woman say wako.
How about your experience with Ashgood net same because I heard I'm say the structures were in place, everything was fine. What happened now? Like experience Okunya or Ashgood no. How did this shape you for the remaining job out here in Ghana?
Yeah, and I can say, time in Ashgood no was different
from the Ube to say coach, you know.
As a coach, you know, it was far different because privileges in Nema, at that time, you know, now it's not there. The facilities are there, the infrastructure and everything, but in Nema Baby.
Famikono.
Yeah. Nema Baby wasn't the same.
Wow. Now, this season, Ghana Premier League, go by describing it saying.
Yeah, the league itself, like I said, a very, very difficult one. A very, very difficult one. And then Ghana Premier League, their first run. Because first run, you have to push as much as you can. Because second run, na asama na yetawi biom. So what I say, second run, na ayetawi biom. Ghana football there. If you want to be safe, their first run, you have to push as much as you can.
Mentions you. Say born you're born first and second round. So why must you play the first round so well? The entra.
Yeah, if you want to be safe, you have to first run. So they will last because first run at least so to me let's say 20 or 22 points. Okay, because getting 40 or 42 points make you safe. Looking at years now, Makuchi Nenino. First run when you have to have more than 20 points going. Then second run when you are pushing, that is where you ube say bia. Me to me aje league na me to me about top 4 na me to me ISA. But say we that below standard na it make it change very very difficult.
Wow. Your time with the Alumina Sharks seems to be moments utsewa kaya utimi say you had a good time until the unexpected happened. Sharks really gave you a good home.
Yeah. Everything, not even me, but even the players. With Sharks, it do baby na afena players. Even how to feed them was a problem. And sometimes with the coaches, I was working with Felix Abuaje then.
Jojo.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the king who will come and give players money and food and stuff. Things went really really bad, so he affected the team and everything. Players start going out.
Wow.
Because when players start, if you can't pay the player, he will start going out. If you don't pay the player, if you don't take good care of the player, he will start giving excuses. Yeah, so it was very, very tough one for the team, because you could see that they want to do the team, but the thing is not coming.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's just unfortunate, but it's a very good team. I really enjoy my short stay there when things are going well.
Yeah,
when things are going well, we all enjoy.
I remember
they have GN Bank everywhere in the country.
Sure.
So just imagine Sharks going to Tamale.
You don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem. But it's just unfortunate.
I said me knew any Yaw Acheampong. At the time I was sleeping in a hotel, the nursing training facility in Cape Coast. Then you were coach of Mediama. Now we pretty much talk. Now me did you a restaurant tour. And I saw you and Yaw were talking to the guys. And I saw the combination between you and Yaw. I feel there many better and Kofuya saying Jejua. Mediama looked like a positive project and Anka was only Yaw pro accommodate different level, but more intimate Juma.
Yeah, that is what we thought. The mission is to finish the season and then see actually we signed to the end of the season. We did not sign 1 year or 2 years because they were looking for a coach. By that time there's no coach there, so we decided to take the project to the end of the season,
right,
to see if we can continue again. But it's just unfortunate when we finish we couldn't continue again, and you, the coach, you can't force that I want to continue.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we just move on with our lives, and then
you went to internalize as well.
Yeah.
Internalize is a project. No, I've been thinking. Yeah. When you say Kofu, they don't keep talents, and financially they are not too strong. You took up a job at Internalize, and all of a sudden you left that job as well.
Yeah, like I said, there are a lot of factors
which you can't see anything.
So when you see a coach making decision, you say they will just say he's been sacked, but they don't look at the factors. You say most people, when coach part ways or something like that, they say he's been sacked. We have sacked him. Then they will put it in the media. This so and so coach is being sacked, but they don't go deep to see the reason why things are.
Exactly.
Yeah. I believe they have to go a little deeper.
Because then time we say so called Doma so Yaw Acheampong. I say baby obi kobiana what judge Yapam.
Yeah, Doma issue my first with Doma, I think we were 5th. Yeah, we were on top of the league until our last game against
Accra Lions.
No, our last game was against Dreams. No, we played at
Tuba.
Yeah, at
Deu.
Yeah, I think we were second. We were second on the log.
I remember that game.
Yeah, that game. So when we lost, they pulled us to I think 5th position, and then we started. But like I say, a whole lot started in Doma, which I won't say it here.
But Edu baby na I said, Okoda top now when you jipa, but Edu baby so now for there. Your frog cry now, and we are
there was
only W and Ejuma.
Yeah, there was an incident that I don't want to say, but I'll say it.
Yeah.
There was an incident that we played Karela, and then after the Karela game, a lot of things happened. So I think about 8 players or 9 of our players were suspended. Regular players were suspended. Yeah, we pleaded that where we are at the league, they should allow the boys to
come and play.
But they didn't allow the boys to come and play. I think after that, our next game was against Haas at Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
And then I said it that we even came with our
your weaker team or something.
Yes,
yeah.
and I have to go back and apologize because it wasn't a good statement. So we used those players to the end of the season.
Wow.
So after the season, those players have to be sacked. I think only 1 or 2 players remain. Then we want another. We recruited another team, set of players to replace those who are left. But it's unfortunate we could not have even one of them.
One of your recruitments,
no, we have a recruitment team. Me, what I do is my technical team. Anytime we play a game, we pick.
Okay.
And then we start following them to see if they can suit for the project. So we could not have the players. So that is how we started playing. So you see that the strength wasn't like last season. The strength of Adriana that I meant last season when I joined wasn't the same.
Season ya we DJ by Legon City. Not week be a team number for more.
Yeah. Even when I left, I think they were 7 or 8 in the log. So it's a learning process wherever you go. But I am hoping that things will start improving in the league so that coaches don't pass through a lot of things, because coaches are passing through a lot of things. We don't say it, but we are passing through a lot of things.
Yeah, Mami Musa, osi coach mo fa nyoma bebre mu. Na dia na ya mo fam because ebi so say more coaches no mo ya mo problem e wo league ya ebo.
Ase say
empempi no asem ha ma mo nka je bia adwuma no esintrase ansam be kasa adene ya na ba ne sa
oko Europa coach bi eni obe fi ho a wo be bisa na sa question your be answer Moreno fi Chelsea what is all can be but whatever it is na shene ha so what I say okay we dey yenhwe England coaches bebre fi teams but obi eni obekọ akokan bibi about what really have obi eni obeyesa, because you never know in football, you never know say ebia obekọ asan abebio. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But factors na woman no doso, but factors no so enye ewomu so ati ase ehihemu.
Yeah, o toughest game or ball Ghana as a coach a game ben obekai.
Sometimes playing the lower teams are very, very difficult, because a team like Accra Lions, one on the boy.
What show last season one?
No.
I know a Parkwesi.
Only one more boy, very, very difficult. Accra Lions. I think this year almost a Diana 4-2 and a 4-3. Almost very, very difficult.
I'm sure Kotoko 3.
And I remember time my Wafa and so by Wafa, Omuchi we are no machine, playing those academy teams, they are very, very difficult. Once I tram division and so be Gold Stars, very, very difficult.
So the lower teams, especially when academy inclined, no.
When you are very, very difficult to play them. One more hard dream power.
Who share golden kick ni Asante Kotoko finals no.
No man to me answer but me share highlights no kakra
golden kick team so what show
me share highlights
me say like unim team golden kick team na nkasa
no.
nkasa you don't really
I don't
know
follow them.
You don't follow them. Asante Kotoko Confederations Cup participants next season following winning the FA Cup. Osha ometimi ayade wa Africa considering the anano mediama ni dreams koye na same team Samatex in so ache krako ometimi anyahwe Kotoko bibioni Gold Stars in Africa.
Yeah, I think now no they have little time to sit down and then prepare for a corner that woman no. And like I said, you know, one more move to level, different level. So what I say, into level now we do no. We share World Cup, Club World Cup now because you see the countries.
Yeah.
Into level now we do no. I say to me yeah we because level now we do no, especially Gold Stars no, about the Champions League.
Yeah.
Teams that you meet, you know, omo ko obi krom ko eat the best and omo deba. So at the asenti one year we near me ye dia one hwa no akogu we ni mase. Nti so omo tenase no omo ye omo nti Kotoko nso ye very big team or it's been a long time Kotoko ko ye.
Yeah.
Nti I believe say omo nso so omo ye omo near me ye omo who how they will go about it, especially how to beef the players, you know. Very very important. And then playing the local league at the same time playing the international way no say very very difficult. One take it time ebe u team no be call for move because who two kwan over who yes and then sometimes you are using the same players.
That's true.
Nti like I said no so mo ye omo ni ema ye but I believe say omo mienu no bete enim.
But you won abranti otiwe na edu o se ono where Gold Stars mpanifo a anka onka se from Ponyadio but anka obenya se from Pon be na dwe so obe keep na djuma na wo ye wo Black Stars na wasan ye Gold Stars djuma na enka mpanifo mpo bi nka ne ho wo sa position na anka decision be na obe take
and there is up to mpanifo decision me mean to me kind of but like I said before no say it depends on schedule no say we schedule no good say ko yes say dia why not good but we share we schedule no na baby ade no won so to me combine me no like Ofei then you do it because seriously na Ofei na juma no so the juma no is not an easy job at
one
all.
man
yeah indeed that be media me can say woman tenase no mon plan yi. That is the only thing I made to me aka Kotoko tenase no plan yi because level na e ko say slot no so say you will just
mienu pe
nti omu to me ya dey e bi be ba be count even Ghana Premier League who this second cry also be to me aka
yeah
nti yenina we are relying on them to do better so that yes you be to me nya slot no
say issue kakra no say Zito ba halfway more than halfway obeto oguma juma no so wa achieve success or the Omaji Confederations Cup oba no mka so wo meye stop gap coach and a technical director e say Kotoko no be decide whether to let him continue make him a technical director or leave him to be the head coach. What decision now feel say be in the best interest of Kotoko?
Like I said, no, after the end of the season, you say me sure say prosper called Oja Bibi. Say this is the end of the season. Zito Nsubeja Bibi. Until you beja no, penny for better say. Then no mash how I want to me combining two nini na. It is almost combining no more say ebia baby do no wona. Say oh to us a team. That is a decision of the board. No?
Sure.
Yeah, but I think say kakra no be no. I think say why idea because it's not easy. Ukochi Kotoko ne has the pressure no so. Nti why idea.